Yes, students. Last time we have seen the concept of free fall. Concept of free fall. What is the free fall? Let's say this is the earth. An object is thrown from a certain height of mass m. It will fall down because of force exerted by the gravity of earth, and that is equal to mg, where g is gravitational acceleration. Because of this force, this mass will fall down on the earth. If this object is dropped, then the u is the initial velocity and v is the final velocity reaching to the ground. S is the height of the object from the surface of the earth. Then we know, using kinematic equations, we can calculate the final velocity and the time required to reach from height s to the ground, because we know the kinematic equations given by Newton. When an object is falling under the effect of only gravity, that is called as a free fall. If there is some other force acting on that, then it's not free fall. Second, we learn the free fall, the velocity, the time, the distance does not depend upon mass of the object. So we can say the v, s and t does not depend on properties of the object. This is what we learn. That means if the mass is 1 kg, it will take the same time from the height s to reach to the ground. If it is 100 kg, it will take the same time. You might have seen the YouTube video which is given at the last, which link is given at the last of the part 11. There you can click kara. You can see that particular video. ज्या ठिकाणी एक spear and a feather is dropped in vacuum आणि एकाच वेळी ते दोघं खाली पोहोचले आहेत. Very interesting video. Please look at that. त्याची लिंक मी तुम्हाला त्या ठिकाणी दिलेली आहे. So it does not depend on mass. Mass 1 kg, 100 kg, 1000 kg doesn't make difference. It will fall at the same time. This is more important. Don't forget this one. Free fall. U is equal to 0. It will fall down. And समजा if there is a velocity, like this, let us say u, then because of gravity, it will start rotating about the earth. So it will rotate about earth. If the u is horizontal, if this velocity is horizontal, so it will revolve around the earth, and या ठिकाणी the force is again is a centripetal force that is given by the earth. So free fall चे दोन conditions आहेत. One, directly drop करा, it will drop down, and थोडं u एवढी पाहिजे, it will not go away from earth, but it will keep on rotating above the earth, the way the satellites rotate, the way the space center moves around earth, the way the moon orbits around the earth, the way we all orbit around sun. So this is this speed, we can say, because direction is changing every time. Its direction बदलत चालले. So this is not speed, this is not velocity, this is a speed. या दोन्ही ज्या केस आहेत, या दोन्ही केस ज्या आहेत त्या फ्री फॉलच्या केस आहेत. आणि फ्री फॉलच्या केसमध्ये you know that the kinematic equations, v is equal to gt, this is a v, s is equal to 1/2 gt square, and v square is equal to 2gs. या सगळ्यांच्या मध्ये u is equal to 0 कन्सिडर केलेला आहे. u is equal to like this. One more thing. If we throw the object upward, if you throw the object upward, then there will be some initial velocity. त्याच्यावर जाणार नाही. And as it goes up, its velocity goes on reducing. Why it reduces? Because the force of gravity is acting downwards and the object is going upward, velocity is upward and g is downward, so the velocity will go on reducing and at a certain height, ला गेले की त्याची velocity काय होणार? 0 होणार and the object will drop down. So this is what we learned last time. There is one small concept about this, and that is called as, we'll come down to this question later, about this and that concept. I draw a line here. ते आपण नंतर याच्यानंतर आपण हे प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व्ह करणार आहे. लिहून ठेवला टाइम सेव्ह करण्यासाठी. So we'll learn a concept which is called as a weightlessness. Weightlessness. तर weightlessness म्हणजे काय? तर हलकं फील होणे. वेटलेस शब्दामध्ये वेटलेसनेस म्हणजे वेट फील करायचं नाही. हाऊ डू यू फील वेट? इट इज मोर इम्पॉर्टंट. आपल्याला वेट कसं फील होतं? सी, वेट म्हणजे नेमकं काय आहे? वेट म्हणजे mg आहे, दॅट वी लर्न. परंतु इन रियालिटी इफ दिस इज अ पर्सन, दिस इज स्टँडिंग ऑन, राइट, then if you have a support, here, म्हणजे तुम्ही ग्राउंडवर उभा आहात, grounded over. Third, this mg is acting downward and you are stationary. म्हणजे तुमच्यावरचा नेट फोर्स काय आहे? 0 आहे. Third, you get a normal reaction by the surface and that we call as N or R, and that is called as a normal reaction. And this is also equal to, now since it's a stationary, this is equal to mg because stationary. So the upward reaction given by the floor, by the object, by something is nothing but the weight that you realize. तुम्ही हातामध्ये तुम्ही एखादा ऑब्जेक्ट घ्या, you realize the weight. The object does not realize the weight. The weight is realized by your hand, right? The weight is realized by hand. So when you remove your hand, it will fall down. So if there is no support at the bottom, it will fall down, and that condition is actually called as a weightlessness. म्हणजे weight नसल्यासारखं feel होतं. Why I am talking this? I am talking this in a particular context of, astronauts in spaceship. When you might have heard that there is a International Space Station. Of course, I have also told you. International Space Station that is around 400 kilometers from Earth and it is revolving around Earth. And त्याच्यामध्ये काही astronauts आहेत. आणि ते astronauts जाऊन तिथे राहतात, तिथे वर्ष राहतात. आणि recently there was a ship means rocket was sent to them to give them food items, maintenance items, some instrument तिथे जाऊन पाठवलेले आहेत. तिथे काही रशियन लोक आता गेलेली आहेत. So आणि आपण त्याचे काही videos पण पाहिले. If you remember, there was a video on Facebook and WhatsApp of Sunita Williams. She is an astronaut with Indian origin and तिचे videos होते की space मध्ये माणूस कसा राहतो, कसा खातो, कसा exercise करतो. You go to that video. I will try to put this video at the end of this session so that you can click on that. But still, you can go individually on YouTube and you can search. is G at 400 kilometers? So G at this point, you know G at this point, we have seen last time, is 8.7 meter per second square. Is it not? म्हणजे इथं ग्रॅव्हिटेशनल ऍक्सिलरेशन 0 आहे का? नाही. ग्रॅव्हिटेशनल ऍक्सिलरेशन 0 आहे का? नाही आहे. मग हे याच्यामध्ये हे का फॉल होत नाही? तर बिकॉज ऑफ द फ्री फॉल, राईट? आता या स्पेसशिप मध्ये माणसं आहेत, राईट? सो दे आर, सी हा जो वेलॉसिटी आहे, दिस इज अ फ्री फॉल ची वेलॉसिटी. आता याच्यामध्ये जी माणसं आहेत त्यांचं पण स्पीड काय आहे? ह्यूज आहे. आतमध्ये असणारे इन्स्ट्रुमेंट्स आहेत त्यांचं पण स्पीड काय आहे? ह्यूज आहे. Everyone is falling with the same speed. So every object, person in free fall has same velocity or else speed. So they feel experience weightlessness. So weightlessness is a state of free fall. So we can write down. So weightlessness, लिहून घ्या थोडं. So we can write down. I love it here. So weightlessness is a state of free fall with constant speed. Or it is a state of free fall. Free fall under. Free fall is always under gravity. So it's under gravity. म्हणजे ह्याच्यामधला जो माणूस आहे, if I draw it on bigger, मी थोडंसं मोठं काढतो थोडंसं. So let us say this is a ship, spaceship. ह्याच्यामधला जो माणूस आहे हा पण माणूस जो आहे, right? Let us say there is another person. He is sleeping like this. He is sleeping like this, right? And there are some instruments. This is a computer. तर हा माणूस याच्यावर पडेल का? हा आतला हे दोन ऍस्ट्रॉनॉट्स आहेत. हा ऍस्ट्रॉनॉट याच्यावर आपटेल का? नाही आपटणार. कारण का? हे पण चाललेलं आहे u स्पीडने. The spaceship is moving with u. This is also moving with u. This is also moving with you. This is also moving with you. म्हणजे काय? सगळ्यांचं स्पीड काय आहे? सेम आहे. मग सगळ्यांचं जर स्पीड सेम असेल तर दोघांच्या मधलं अंतर काय राहणार? कॉन्स्टंट राहणार. काय राहणार? कॉन्स्टंट. म्हणजे हा याच्या पडेल का? नाही. म्हणजे स्पेसशिपच्या आतमध्ये जो ज्या ठिकाणी उभारला हवेमध्ये तिथंच राहणार. तिथंच राहणार. जस्ट अनेक एक्झाम्पल देतो तुम्हाला मी. म्हणजे त्याचा अर्थ इथला सगळा कम्प्युटर आहे. कम्प्युटर पण असा त्या स्पेसशिप बरोबर मूव्ह होणार. So everyone is falling with the same speed. So this will not fall on this astronaut. Astronaut will not fall on this one, or he will not fall on the surface of the spaceship. म्हणजे असं होणार नाही हा इथं स्पेसशिपला जाऊन पडणार, होणार नाही. किंवा हा इथं जाऊन पडणार, होणार नाही. कारण सगळ्यांचं स्पीड काय आहे? सेम आहे. एक तुम्हाला मी एक्झाम्पल दाखवतो तुम्हाला. लेट अस टेक मॉर्निंग वॉक. तुम्ही सकाळी फिरायला जाता आणि तुमचा एक मित्र आहे. दोघं जण चाललात तुम्ही आणि दोघं जण तुम्ही एक गोल चक्कर मारलाय ग्राउंड होती. गोल ग्राउंड आहे आणि तुमचा मित्र तुमच्या पुढे आहे आणि तुम्ही त्याच्या मागे आहे आणि तुम्ही दोघं एकाच स्पीडने जर पळत असाल तर दोघांच्या मधलं अंतर काय? सेम राहील? काय जवळजवळ जाणार तुम्ही काय लांब जाणार? दोघांच्या मधलं अंतर प्रत्येक वेळी सेम राहणार. बघा तो पण त्याच स्पीडने चाललाय, तुम्ही पण त्याच स्पीडने चाललाय. तर दोघांच्या मधलं अंतर म्हणजे तुम्ही दोघं कधीही एकमेकाला क्रॉस करणार. इज इट नॉट? same speed, same speed, same speed. So they are not falling down. So it's as good as there is no weight. कारण ह्याच्या पायाखाली there is no support. There is no support. So this is called as a weightlessness. So weightlessness is a state of free fall under gravity. This is the reason why the astronaut, even though at 400 km, do not feel their weight. म्हणून त्यांचं वेट फील होत नाही. वेट फील जर व्हायचं असेल तर आपल्या पायाखाली सपोर्ट पाहिजे. देयर हॅज टू बी सम अपवर्ड रिएक्शन, तरच आपल्याला वाटणार आपलं वेट आहे, अदरवाइज वेट वाटणार नाही. जस्ट इमॅजिन करा डाइव्ह फ्रॉम अ हाइट इन अ स्विमिंग पूल. जोपर्यंत तुम्ही पाण्यात पोहोचत नाही तोपर्यंत तुम्हाला तुमचं वेट जाणवणार नाही. द मोमेंट यू एंटर इन द वॉटर यू विल एक्सपीरियन्स द वेट. सो वेट इज नॉट what you feel downward, but it is an upward reaction given by the surface. And the bottom ठिकाणी surface नसेल तर तुम्हाला weight feel होणार नाही. So since all they are moving with the same speed, they are in the free fall, and this condition of free fall is called as a weightlessness. तर हे लिहून घ्या. It is a very small concept that is given in your book. लिहून घ्या. We'll solve this numerical, which is based on free fall. एक ऑब्जेक्ट वरून खाली सोडलेला आहे. So let us understand the question first. An iron ball of mass m, mass 3 kg, is released from a height of 125 meters and falls freely on ground. So let's draw a sketch and let us understand. See, let us say this is the object which is having m is equal to 3 kg, is released from height. Is released. रिलीज करणे म्हणजे काय? सोडणे. रिलीज करणे म्हणजे सोडणे. आणि रिलीज करणे सोडणे म्हणजे सोडण्याच्या पूर्वी ह्याची वेलोसिटी किती आहे? u is equal to 0. When an object is released, an object is dropped, you can write down if it is released or dropped, then u is equal to 0. u म्हणजे काय? Initial velocity. If the object is thrown, म्हटलं की त्याला काहीतरी initial velocity throw करण्याची असणार आहे. Okay, it is released from a height of 125 meters. Let us say this is the surface. We show it like this way, and this height is given as 125 meters. This height is given as 125 meters. The acceleration due to gravity g is 10 meters per second square. Normally, for calculation purpose, बऱ्याच ठिकाणी g is equal to 10 meters per second square घेतात. Calculation ला सोपं जातं. It falls freely. It falls freely on ground. If g is equal to 10 meters per second square, calculate time to reach ground. So it is falling freely. What is the g here? So this g is equal to 10 meters per second square. And what is time to reach the ground? इथून इथे यायला किती वेळ लागणार? t is equal to what? And इथं आल्यानंतरची velocity. So what is the velocity of the ball on reaching the ground? So what is the v here? Right? And what is the time to reach ground? या ठिकाणी how much t किती लागणार? v किती असणार? And third, height of the ball at half the time it takes to reach the ground. समजा equation, V is equal to U plus GT. Second equation, V square is equal to U square plus 2GS. If acceleration and A is replaced with G because it is a gravitational acceleration. Third, S is equal to ut plus 1/2 gt square. अब है G plus का minus. G is a vector quantity, U is a vector quantity, V is a vector quantity. So we have to understand the signs. And they अपन last time shifted it, but still also we'll do it here. So the first question now, time to reach ground. Time to reach ground. Let us say T. Which of the formula to be used? Which of the formula? यार कहीं U का है, U is equal to 0, इधर T माइनस नहीं है, V माइनस नहीं है. V is the speed at which it will reach to the ground. ते पण आपल्याला काढायचं. So this we cannot use. Here also S we know, but V we do not know. So from S we can calculate V. From S we know G, we know U, but we can calculate V. So we can use this second equation to calculate the velocity of ball on reaching ground. कारण आपला पहिला प्रश्न T काढायचा आहे. The third question मध्ये we have to calculate T. We know the G, we know U, we know S, so we can calculate T. So we can, using third equation, so we can say S is equal to ut plus 1/2 gt square. So putting the values of we get what is S? S is equal to 125. U is equal to 0. There was a little power failure during recording, so I will restart again. So time to reach the ground T is given as S is equal to ut plus 1/2 gt square. कारण या ठिकाणी आपल्याला T काढायचा आहे, G माहित आहे, U माहित आहे, S माहित आहे. So putting the values, we'll get 125, that is the distance height. U into T, U is equal to 0 and 1/2 gt square. Whether the value of G is positive or negative, this is the important question. G positive आहे का negative आहे? The object is falling downwards, so the positive direction of velocity is downwards. The positive velocity of direction of velocity is downward. If you consider that V as downward is positive, then G is also downward. G is downward. Force is downward. So we'll consider G. So this direction we'll consider positive, and this direction we'll consider negative. Okay. So G is positive and G is equal to 10 meters. So I can put the value of here. G is equal to 10 and T square. So this is equal to 5. So T square is equal to, so it will come 125 divided by 5, and that is equal to T square is equal to 25. So if I take the square root, then I will get T is equal to 5 seconds. T is equal to 5 seconds. So this is the answer. So to reach from a height of 125 meters, the object of mass 3 kg will take how many time? How much time? It will take 5 seconds. If the object mass is 3 kg, जर ते वाढवलं, समजा if I make mass 30 kg, how much? 30 kg. How much will time? T will be equal to. It will increase, decrease, or remain same. Now the second one. What is the second one? Velocity of the ball on reaching the ground. So where to find velocity? Velocity is here also, here also. So we can use any formula because now we know the value of t. So second equation, second velocity at ground. V correct. So you can use this formula or you can use this formula. You can use anything. The t minus a, so you can use this formula. So S is given. So we can use both the formula. So simpler is this formula, u plus gt. Putting the values, u is equal to 0 and t is equal to 5 seconds. And g is equal to 10 meters per second square. What will get? V is equal to 0 plus 10 into 5 and we will get V is equal to 50 meters per second. So when it reaches to ground, this t will be equal to 5 seconds and this V is equal to 50 meters per second. Very simple. Find out. What is acceleration? Acceleration is 10 meters per second square. I want to give you little clarity on acceleration. What does it mean? G is equal to 10 meters per second. So I can write down this. G is equal to 10 meters per second upon second. So this is again meter per second square. It is the same. 10 meters per second per second. Here काय आहे meter per second? It's the velocity. Velocity per second. G काय आहे? Downward आहे. याचा अर्थ आहे प्रत्येक सेकंदाला for every second the velocity will increase by 10 meters per second. That is the meaning of acceleration. Acceleration is meaning काय? That much of velocity is increasing every second. If I say acceleration, if I say a is equal to 5 meters per second square, what does it mean? It means that every second the velocity is increasing by 5 meters per second. That is the meaning. मग इथून त्याला 5 सेकंद असेल, सुरुवातीला velocity 0, एका सेकंदानंतर किती वाढणार? 10 meters. दुसऱ्या सेकंदाने 10 plus 10, 20. तिसऱ्या सेकंदाने. So, what does it mean? It means that every second the velocity is increasing by 10 meters per second. So, I can do it like this way. It's a लिहून घ्या. I'm coming to an important point. सगळं लिहून घ्या. So here, the u is equal to 0. So I will divide this journey into 5 seconds. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this is a 1 second. This is a 2. So I'll write down. So here is the 1 second. Here is 2 seconds. Here is 3 seconds. Here is equal to 4 seconds. And when it reaches the ground, it is 5 seconds. कुछ समझ में आ रहा है? कुछ समझ में आ रहा है? मैं खाली पहुंचने के बाद 5 सेकंड, इधर 5 भाग करें. At the end of 1 second, what is its velocity? Its velocity is going to be v now. This is the v. How much? एका सेकंदाला acceleration किती आहे? 10 meters per second square. So after 1 second, it will be 10 meters per second. पुढच्या सेकंदामध्ये एका सेकंदामध्ये velocity किती वाढणार? 10. एका सेकंदामध्ये velocity किती वाढणार? 10. जर 10 ची velocity इथून वाढणार असेल, तर इथे velocity किती होणार? पहिला होती 10, त्याच्यामध्ये acceleration add केलं, so here is going to be 20 meters per second. In the next second, how much is going to increase? It is again going to increase by 10 meters per second. That is the meaning of acceleration. समजून घ्या. Acceleration is nothing but increase or decrease in the velocity What is third question? Height of the ball at half the time it takes to reach the ground. म्हणजे प्रश्न काय विचारलाय? प्रश्न असा आहे, what is the height of the ball from ground at t is equal to 2.5 seconds. Half the time. Total time किती लागला? 5 seconds. So 2.5 सेकंड ला बॉलची हाईट ग्राउंड पासून किती आहे? हाईट ग्राउंड पासून किती आहे? असा हा प्रश्न विचारलेला आहे. Total height is how much? This s is equal to 125 meters. Total time required to reach ground is 5 seconds for 125 meter. So when t is equal to half, when t is equal to 0.5 second, it will be at half the distance. It will be at half of this one, 62.5. It will be more than that. Object कुठं असणार आहे? तुमच्या मनामध्ये एक प्रश्न असणार आहे, when if t is equal to 2.5 second, then s will be 125 divided by 2 and that is equal to 62.5 meters. तुम्हाला वाटणार इथून इथे यायला 5 सेकंड, that is 125 meters. तर 2.5 सेकंड जायला किती जाणार? The 61.5 meters. This is wrong. This is wrong. का wrong आहे? बघा. पहिल्या सेकंदाला वेलोसिटी किती आहे? 10. दुसऱ्या सेकंदाला 20. तिसऱ्या सेकंदाला 30. चौथ्या सेकंदाला 40. 4.5 सेकंदला 45 and 5th सेकंदला 50. वेलोसिटी काय होत चाललेली आहे? Velocity is increasing. Velocity काय होत चालली आहे? Increasing. If the velocity is increasing, that means for every second the distance traveled will be more. पहिला स्पीड किती आहे? इथं 0 to 10 आहे. डिस्टन्स एका सेकंदामध्ये डिस्टन्स किती, डिस्प्लेसमेंट किती होणार? कमी होणार. 10 ते 20 स्पीड वाढलं एका सेकंदामध्ये इट विल कव्हर मोर डिस्टन्स. थर्ड सेकंड मध्ये 2 to 3 स्पीड वाढलं, वेलोसिटी वाढली, इट विल कव्हर मोर डिस्टन्स. फोर्थ सेकंड वेलोसिटी 30 to 40 झाली, इट विल कव्हर मोर. म्हणजे प्रत्येक सेकंदामध्ये the velocity is increasing, so naturally the displacement will be also more. So that is why. So you have to understand at 2.5 t by 2 half the time the distance covered will not be half. So s at t by 2.5 s we have to calculate. So we have a simple formula. S is equal to ut plus 1/2 gt square. Here the t is equal to 2.5 second. U is equal to 0. So we'll get the value. This is 0 plus half. G is 10 and this is 2.5 square. So this we can get it. So 5 into 2.5 square, that is equal to 6.25. So S is equal to how much? Sin t, so 31 points. So you get the answer 31.25 meters. What is this distance? This is the distance traveled by the object in first 2.5 seconds. This is from bottom or from top? हे कुठून आहे? हे वरून आहे अंतर. Because we are calculating distance from here. This is the S. We are calculating from distance from top. So this is from top. So the question is height of the ball. So let us say, so this is 2.5 second. So this is the height. So which are apply h. So this is what is asked, h, right? And this is the distance traveled in 2.5. So S in 2.5. So the h height from ground at t is equal to 2.5 second is equal to, so h is equal to, total height is how much? 125 minus वरून किती खाली आला? 31.25. So 31.25. So h is equal to, this is subtraction of this one, so you will get 93.75 meters. So this is the answer. You have to be careful. You have to be careful. Again, प्रश्न काय विचारलाय? Height of the ball at half the time. Total time किती आहे? 5 seconds. Half म्हणजे at सोडल्यापासून at t is equal to 2.5. What is the height from ground? खालून विचारलंय. That is more important one. You should understand the question, right? तुम्हाला असं वाटेल जर 5 सेकंदामध्ये if it is traveling 125 meters, so 2.5 सेकंदामध्ये निम्म ट्रॅव्हल करेल, that is 62.5, 125 divided by 2, so that is wrong. कारण every second the velocity is changing. When t is equal to 0, here what is the t? Here t is equal to 0. ज्यावेळी ड्रॉप केला तर आपण काय म्हणतो? t is equal to 0. इथे किती आहे? t is equal to 5. When I dropped, velocity was 0. After 1 second, 10 meter. 2 second, 20. 3rd second, 30. 4th second, 40. 5 second, 50. So every time, every second, every time the velocity is increasing. So the distance traveled per second is also increasing. So it is not equal. So now the task is for you. The homework for you. Find distance or find distance traveled in each second. In each second. Each second. This is all. Fine. This is the homework for you. हे काढा. 1 सेकंदानंतर वरून किती खाली आला? 2 सेकंदानंतर किती आला? 3 सेकंदानंतर किती आला? 4 सेकंदानंतर किती आला? So this is the find distance traveled in each second, right? This is the first. दुसरं, find distance traveled between t is equal to 3 seconds, between t is equal to 2 seconds and t is equal to 3 seconds. This is another question. दोन questions. प्रत्येक सेकंदामध्ये डिस्टन्स किती झालं काढा आणि नंतर काढा की डिस्टन्स ट्रॅव्हल बिटवीन 3 seconds and 2 seconds. So this is a homework for you. लिहून घ्या. I hope you understand. अतिशय इम्पॉर्टंट आहे. 11th ला न्यूटन्स लॉज ऑफ मोशन, कायनेमॅटिक इक्वेशन्स, मोठा चॅप्टर आहे, खूप मोठ्याला वेटेज आहे. So लिहून घ्या. Let's solve one more example. A tennis ball is thrown up. लक्षात ठेवा, it is thrown up. Now it is dropped down नाही, it is thrown up. Reaches to a height of 4.05 meter. Before coming down. म्हणजे बॉल, टेनिस बॉल खालून वर फेकलाय. खालून वर फेकलाय म्हणजे काहीतरी सुरुवातीला velocity द्यायला पाहिजे ना, इनिशियल velocity. The velocity नाही दिली तर वर जाणारच नाही. So there must be some initial velocity. It goes up to 4.05 meters before coming down. म्हणजे 4.05 ला गेल्यानंतर त्याची velocity काय होणार? 0 होणार under the effect of gravity, and then it will drop down again at the ground. वर टाकलेला बॉल खाली जमिनीवर परत येणार. So first question, what was its initial velocity? First, and second, how much total time it will take to come down? म्हणजे खालून वर फेकला, so खालून वर जाणार आणि वरून परत खाली येणार, दोन्ही मिळून टोटल टाइम विचारलेला आहे. So let's understand the question in this way. Let us say this is a surface. the ball is thrown up with certain velocity u, that we have to calculate. It will go up, and at this point of h, this is the height 4.05 meters, that we call S. इथपर्यंत गेला and from it has dropped down. So when it has reached to a height S, its final velocity will become 0. कारण तो त्या ठिकाणी 0 होणार, मगच खाली येणार. आणि S दिलेला आहे, and we will find out the value of U. So first, data given. Data given क्या क्या देना है? S is equal to 4.05 meter. Final velocity V is equal to 0. And G is given as, I'll write down here, G is equal to 10 meter per second square. And final velocity V is equal to 0. And we will calculate V. असा कोणता फॉर्म्युला आहे? आपल्याकडे 3 फॉर्म्युले आहेत. त्याचा कोणता फॉर्म्युला आहे जो U काय आहे आपल्याला S आणि V माहिती आहे. तर U, V आणि S याचा एकच फॉर्म्युला आपल्याकडे आहे. So using kinematic equation, कोणतं वापरूया kinematic equation? V square is equal to U square plus twice GS. S is known, G is known, U to calculate, V we know. आता या ठिकाणी this velocity is upward, this U is upward and G is downward. So here G is downward, V velocity is upwards. I'll write on here inside that. So that G is downward and V velocity is upward. So if we take V as positive, then G has to be negative. So we'll take, taking V as positive and G as negative. Okay? आपण काय करावं? एक पॉझिटिव्ह घेतो, दुसरं निगेटिव्ह घ्यावं. So we'll put the value. So V is equal to 0. So U square minus 2 into 10 into 4.05. I have put this value. So if I take this on the other side, then I get U square is equal to, this is a 20 into 4, so this is going to be 81. So if this is a U 81, then I can take under root. So taking square root of both sides, so we'll get U is equal to 9 meter per second. So this is the initial velocity. This is the initial velocity. So U, we got the first answer. U is equal to 9 meter per second. Pretty simple. Just apply the kinematic equation, you will get the answer. हा जर U इथे दिला तर हळूहळू याची velocity काय होत जाणार? कमी कमी होत जाणार. किती G आहे? G किती आहे? 10 meters per second square आहे. G चा अर्थ काय? G चा अर्थ असा मगाशी शिकलोय आपण 10 meter per second per second. आता इथे वर चाललेली आहे velocity. U वर चाललाय. velocity कमी होणार का वाढणार? कमी होणार. कितीने कमी होणार? एका सेकंदाला 10 meters per second नी कमी होणार. बरोबर आहे ना? इनिशियल किती आहे? 9 equal to 0. Here the t is equal to 0. Here t कितना आपण आता t काढण्यासाठी आपल्याला s माहिती आहे, g माहिती आहे. So you can use the formula s is equal to ut plus 1 half gt square. S is equal to 4.05. U आपण काढला आता 9 काढला or it's or we can do v is equal to u plus gt. This is easier to use. So you know the v is equal to 0, u is equal to, we have calculated it's 9, g is minus 10 into t. G is minus 10. So here we get t is equal to 9 divided by 10, and that is equal to 0.9 second. 0.9 second. So इथून इथला किती लागला आपल्याला 0.9 second. इथून इथला किती वेळ लागेल? Think how much time? आता आपण काय विचारलं, प्रश्न विचारला what is the total time? इथून इथं आणि परत वरून खाली यायला टोटल टाइम विचारलेला आहे. खालून वर जायला किती वेळ लागला? 0.9 सेकंद. वरून खाली यायला किती वेळ लागणार? It will require the same time. कारण बघा आता इथं v 0 आहे, इथं आला काय होणार? फॉर्म्युला तोच आहे. फॉर्म्युला त्याचा u च्या ठिकाणी v च्या ठिकाणी u. So it will take 0.9 second to reach ground from s is equal to 4.05 meters. खालून वर जायला पण तेवढाच वेळ लागणार, वरून खाली जायला तेवढाच वेळ लागणार. So total time, so we can calculate total time is equal to 2 times t, and that is equal to 0.9 into 2, and that is equal to 1.8 seconds. So this is the answer. 1.8 seconds. Time to reach, आता इथं u किती आहे? 9. इथं किती झाला? v 0. इथून सोडला 4.05. इथं v 0 आहे. इथं परत येईपर्यंत स्पीड किती होणार? What is the velocity? It will again reach 9. लक्षात ठेवा, खालून 9 मीटर पर सेकंड, it will be 0. वरून बॉल सोडला 0 velocity, खाली पोहोचेपर्यंत velocity होणार same 9 meters per second. So this is what you have to understand. खालून जायला वेळ टाइम तेवढाच, वरून खाली यायला पण टाइम तेवढाच. Because the acceleration is same. G ची व्हॅल्यू सेम आहे. So write down, लिहून घ्या. एक्सरसाइज शेवटी दिलेले आहेत.